Morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having a good day. If you're here with me, feel free to ask comments, questions, whatever. Ask comments, you know what I mean. Put comments and ask questions. And if you are watching afterwards, go ahead and just hit replay and yeah, same thing. Ask questions, put in comments, and I'm gonna put my hair back. Good enough? Yeah. It's out of the way, and that's all that matters. So I don't have my hair in the suit because it has a tendency to do that. Alright, so I'm making a few things this morning. So I'm going to do some pickles, so just a heads up. Our pickles is coming in August, as in our sun-kissed tomato. So these are our two refined flavors coming in August. So I haven't made my own pickles in a little while, so perfect time to do that today. Pretty cool is that literally you just read the instructions and it's pretty easy. So about a tablespoon of the mix. So as you can see, you don't need that much. You do need a bit of coarse salt. It says sugar, but I never put sugar in, so morning. So, you know me, I change things up. I never follow instructions very well. It's just the way it is. So this morning I'm a little off, so apologies. Probably TMI for you, but like I'm hormonally on the way off right now. So, and then 1 1/4 cup of some water, and then 3/4 of vinegar. So I've got hot water in the kettle coming along right now. So let me just make a little more room for myself. I'm going to do my cucumber, and then that's that. Okay, so good morning. Heart, is it staticky? Or is it maybe the hot? Let me try again. Can you hear me better now when I don't use my headphones? Let's try it. It says it's connected. Can you hear me better now? It could also be just the hot water behind you boiling, but that's all right. Let me know if you can hear me okay. Maybe my headphones just don't want to work this morning. Okay, let's us move on. I've got my sauté pot here. And this is what I'm going to make this morning, but a little different. So I'm going to use a whole bunch of zucchinis, mushrooms, and then some ground beef instead of like chuck or whatever you call it. Stewing beef instead of stewing beef. So I don't need to actually like slow cook it too long or anything like that. Okay, so I got hot water. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me better. Let me know if you can hear me better. So I can start a little bit over. So in here is hot water, vinegar, and our Quickies, which is our pickling spice. That is coming back for just the month of August. So it's pretty cool. It's awesome for pickling anything, but pretty quick. So 5 minutes of the marrying of the vinegar and the spices and everything, and you put in whatever vegetable or eggs or whatever you might want in there. Go right ahead. Right? Any better yet, Reese? Okay, there you go. Cut up my zucchini and drop my cucumber on the ground because that's how everything rolls today. morning, Giovanna. Can you hear me okay? Do I sound okay right now? Because I'm having a little technical difficulty with the iPoddy things. Let me know, thumbs up if you can hear me okay. And I'm going to go ahead and continue chopping up some mushrooms. Mostly what I'm doing right now is literally using up some vegetables that I had in the fridge just to use them up because they need to be used. And then this afternoon we will go out and get some fresh vegetables. Watching? Okay, you're watching. Okay. Alrighty. Well, we're going to go with the fact that hopefully you can hear me okay. Alright. So, I got started with pickles, and they're going. And then once the water cools, I can chop up the cucumber and throw that in. And then I'm doing a whole bunch of vegetables. Well, I've got zucchini and mushrooms in here, and I'm sorry guys, really weird today. My apologies. As I said, I have too much information probably for you, but that is what it is. Okay, I'm just going to throw in some hamburger. As I said, you could do any kind of ground protein you want. This is where I grab our cool meat separator. That way it doesn't really mush it. It just kind of separates it all. All right, and then I'm going to go ahead and throw in our seasonings and some water. That's it. Super simple. So it looks like inside. Whew. All right, so just so you know, you whisk seasonings up with a half cup of water. I'm just going to do it all together. As I said, I never follow instructions. And then you would put it into either a saucepan, which I'm going to do, or a programmable pressure cooker or whatever you want. You can brown your meat first, which is usually like stewing beef, and you would totally brown that to keep the juices inside, but it's ground beef. I'm not really worried about it. And then 4 cups of chopped peppers, which I'm not going to do, a little bit of oil, and then you bring it to a boil and let it just simmer for about an hour, and then away we go. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. In here is rice flour, onion, tomato powder, sea salt, inactive nutritional yeast, cumin, garlic, and black pepper. All right. So I'm just going to mix it up, toss it on the stove, and let it slow cook for the hour as it asks. It will probably need a touch more water. Okay, just let it do its thing, and I'll keep mixing. All right, that's that. So carne guisada, I believe it's pronounced properly. That's what that is. Okay, so now I have my cool water for the pickles, and I'm just going to grab my zucchini and cucumber. This would be an opportunity to use your mandolin if you got one. You could get everything the same size. You can make them super skinny. I'm just going to chop. All right, so just put them in there. And in an hour, they'll already have started up, but if not good enough, you can let them sit longer. And that's it. So it's a good thing about our 4-cup prep bowl. It works great for this as well. So let that finish, and then it'll just go in the fridge, and I can use them up. And that's that. Okay. So the next thing is I'm actually going to make a bit of taco. Ground beef again. So I'm going to use probably about half of our package of taco seasoning here. I'm going to use I'm just going to use our rectangular steamer, so I don't actually have to sit on the stove for this one either. I can just go ahead and throw it in the microwave for about 5 minutes, and I will have taco for today. And to go with the taco, I'm thinking of actually making some pretty cool, like fun sandwiches. So we have these pretzel, I kind of just make it into a loaf, and away we go. I have these pretzel buns. And then I'm going to make the tacos, put it in it like a sloppy Joe, but like a little weirder with taco seasoning. So taco ground beef and some queso to go in on it. Okay. That's ready. Just going to give this a mix. All right. So that's that. So that's the taco. That's the carne guisada. And then we have steak. And so what this is still kind of cold or frozen a bit because obviously it's frozen. But I'm going to marinate it a bit. So in 2 days, which we like to do that, we'll be able to have some teppanyaki steak in a salad or something. So pretty simple. Steak that's, just starting to defrost. And then you just put in your flavors and marinades, massage it a little. And then as it slowly gets to room or fridge temperature, you can constantly go in there and just get a massage. But there you go. That's that. Super simple. Nothing complicated about that one. All right. Next is our Queso Blanco. I'm going to get my mix for this one. Okay, so it's 1.5 cups of milk. I use oat milk because that's what we have. I'm actually going to cut down the amount of milk it says. And so you can totally add in some cheese here if you wanted to. Pepper jack cheese to get it some heat. Just plain cheddar or mild mozzarella or something if you just want like the cheesiness of it. Oh yeah, cool. Good. Oh yeah, for sure. Like it's not fully frozen, like it's just started to defrost, but you can totally start marinating it now. And that way it stays cold. And as it warms up, it'll just absorb the flavor. It just means that I can have it in there a little longer. So yeah. Okay. So mixed up the sauce with the mix, or the milk with the mix. I will not be putting in cheese at the moment, but I will actually change up the flavor a little bit. I'm going to put our ancho lime in. Okay, so that's that. This way I can control the dairy intake, but just having what the mix was. So once the taco is done, I can put that in, basically just switch it. Otherwise, other than the mess that I've made all over my counter, I'm all done. Everything will just finish cooking and moving and doing what it needs to do. Once this gets to a boil, which it has, I can turn this down to really low and it'll continue to cook away. And as I figured, it will just need a tiny bit more water. And then that's why I can let it sit and do its thing. My hair did not stay out of my face. So this would be great on rice or potatoes or in a wrap or anything. So there we go. So let it do its thing. I'm just going to check on my taco. And that's done. Oh. Just going to mush up the taco a bit. And it just needed the 1 extra minute. So I was right, 5 minutes. It probably just needed, I just needed to squish it up a little. All right, so it'll go back in there. Or not. So it's still pink a little in the inside because I only did it the 4 minutes. But there you go. So I'm going to just let that sit. Here are my pickles, my quickles going. And again, everything is written right on the side, which is pretty cool. So let it sit. So, and then that's it. So basically you could start using them right away. And then the longer they stay, the more pickled in essence they get. But they're great for, your salads or your sandwiches or on your poke bowl or on your, something else. Oh, sandwiches. Did I say that already? Probably. Burgers, sandwiches, all that. And you could do onions if you're into onions, or beans, or anything you like, or eggs, which I like to do. And they're great for your charcuterie board as well. So good opportunity to grab that in August. And then you can make some fun charcuterie boards. And as I said, I only use 1 tablespoon, so there's a lot left to make more. All right, so that was 1.5 minutes. Pull it out. You'll start to see it thicken, and just keep mixing until you get the thickness that you're looking for. So another 1.5 minutes. Hey, look at me. I'm almost done, and it's like only quarter after. Woohoo. All right. So did anybody have any questions or comments about anything? Feel free to ask if you're trying to figure out how to, I don't know, change up a flavor that maybe you had. A package or something that maybe you've got and you're just like, I don't know what to do with it, or I'm bored, or I want to try something new. Feel free to reach out. I can figure out a new recipe for you to try, maybe new vegetables, new anything, could be anything, to give it a shot, or, just change it around and do something completely different with it. July's almost done. So our specials for July are almost over. So if there was anything that you wanted, I would totally grab them. Like, so for our taste, cucumber. Oh, Quickles. It's Quickles. It's our rewind flavor that's coming in August. So it'll be just available for August. So it's one of our old flavors that we used to have that we brought back we're bringing back for just the month of August, I should say. So you can make pickles, anything. It's literally just mustard seeds, black pepper, chilies, some spices for that. And then the other one is our sun-kissed tomato dip. That's another rewind flavor. So it's an old flavor that's back for the month of August. And you just, to make a simple dip, it's literally the same as any of our other ones. It's 3 tablespoons of mix for 1 cup each of mayo, sour cream, or yogurt, or just one, however you like to make your dips. But it also is a good bread dipper. You can cook it in omelets, pasta, pizza, polenta, rice, or make it into a spread like cream cheese or mayo or something and make it into that. And literally what's in here is tomato, garlic, spices, black pepper, and herbs. So if you're interested in trying something a little different for a dip, I recommend that one, especially if you like tomatoes. Okay, so this is hot. Okay, that's what it looks like after 2 sets of 1.5 minutes. So I'm going to mix it again, and I'm going to say that's done. So this is a good consistency for me for our sandwiches. You can see that. So you could put in cheese, as I said. We're just watching our dairy, so I'm not going to. This is enough dairy in it for us. It's a nice little sauce to add on the taco sandwiches or quesadillas or just having nachos and dip. Sorry. What was the other one? Nachos, dips. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So there you go. So there you go. And then what we'll finish off is the carne guisada. That will finish in about half an hour, and then we can go ahead and I can make rice or something, or if we want, depending on what we want. And just sitting for the extra few minutes with the lid on, the hamburger's done. So I don't need to actually throw it in. I will just drain out the excess fat, and then we'll be able to put them in our pretzel sandwiches today and give it a try. All right, so that's it. So thank you guys for hopping on. If you have come later, feel free to just, hit replay and let me know. I'll totally share pictures of everything I've made, as I always do. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, the July specials I didn't finish. So our Taste of the Season, our Better Together packages, the ones that came with our launch of the season in the middle or beginning of July, they're still available, but till the end of July, obviously, which is, next Sunday, the 31st. Can you believe it? I'm counting down our days till we get married, so I'm just like a little excited about that. So literally it was 46 days now or something, so pretty cool. So anyway, we're getting pretty close to August, which means we're getting close to September. So that's me. Anyway, so our specials, 10% off ones are available. If you're thinking about how I can make this work in my kitchen, aka become a consultant like me, I can help you out with that. It's $99 right now. And I got extra bonuses that I could offer from me personally. So if it's something you're interested in maybe doing like full-time full-time, but as a business like I do, cool, let's chat. Let's see if we can make you a leader. If you're just like, yeah, I'm a hobbyist, I'll just share with a few family and friends once every couple of months. That works for me. That's cool too, because you get 25% off and you can get that for yourself, be your own host, get some extra goodies. And as long as you're doing it once every 3 months, you stay active and you can keep using all these awesomeness and get a pretty good deal. So there you go. So you can obviously join, you can host. August will be a good month to host just because there's going to be some pretty cool host specials that are coming. It is actually our thermos with mac and cheese, so it's pretty awesome. Good for getting back to school. All right, that's enough. I'll stop talking. I'll let you guys go off to your day. Anyway, I'm here if you have any questions or comments or want to chat about anything. And otherwise, have an awesome Sunday, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye.